All right, guys, we are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be going over some of the best team builds that you can run for our boy LR Beast Gohan. So LR Beast Gohan is a big point of contention right now through the community. I think he's a very good character. A lot of people would say otherwise. I think a lot of people are just upset that he's not like a groundbreaking style character, but a lot of that can be fixed with the type of team you run him on, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at a lot of different team builds. I have a lot pulled up here. Some of them are a little bit similar with like onesie twosie kind of guys switched out, which you can obviously do with any of these team builds. So let's go and let's dive in. So Beast Gohan himself is a movie hero connected hope lead with an additional boost going to full power, bond of master disciple, and earth protecting heroes. So we're going to be focusing a lot on these categories and trying to make sure that he is built up exactly the way we want him, and he is, let's say, protected defensively a little bit better, right? So looking at his passive here, he's got damage reduction built in, he's got guard, and he's giving a lot of additional attack and defense plus damage reduction for Piccolos. So building up around another Piccolo is actually going to be a huge factor here as well, and you'll kind of see that as we go through a lot of these different team builds. His active skill and his 18 key, I mean, he's getting a bunch of extra attack and defense. He's effective against all types. He's launching additional supers. The biggest issue with this guy here is that he is a big counter style character, but he just doesn't have like crits built in. I feel like it's just, he needs a little bit more defense. He needs crits built in. He's a character that's definitely built around having dupes in order to build out his hidden potential the way you want it and more effectively, right? So I think that's one of the biggest issues, guys, people will have with him, is that at 55%, he can look kind of mediocre, but the more and more dupes you get into him, the more powerful you can really make him, giving him those crits, giving him the additional attack boost, you know, giving him a chance to dodge to kind of get out of the way defensively is kind of going to be huge here. All right, enough about talking about his passive and his abilities. Let's go ahead and let's jump into these different teams. So the first one that I do have here is a team that I have been running a lot with this guy, and honestly I think this is like his best setup currently. Now with part 2, we could see like a new orange Piccolo, we could see a Cell Max. Cell Max obviously wouldn't really help him out very much, but if we got a new orange Piccolo, it would be really good to add to this team. And with him having that passive of the extra stats and the damage reduction going to a Piccolo character, I'd say odds are pretty high. But let's go look at this team. So running this team here, I mean, this is Beast Gohan as the leader, right? So you got double Beast Gohan in here, running the ultimate Gohan, the tag with the Gamma 1 in slot 1 on one rotation, and on the second rotation, running the Power Awakened Piccolo. This is like one of the better setups, right? Because these guys are very good defensively. Piccolo does need to get hit a little bit more in order to build up, but once he's gotten those hits in, he is a good defensive character, especially with Beast Gohan giving him the extra 10% for damage reduction. And if you're running 2 Beast Gohans, you're given double support there. So let's just go ahead and say that. Because it doesn't say anything about it not stacking, right? It doesn't. So I mean, you know, running these Piccolos, he's going to be very good defensively with these Gohans around. So we want to definitely utilize that, as well as throwing in the banner unit Piccolo. Kind of what he's designed for is to help this guy out a little bit. And then we've got obviously the Gamma 2, who does tag switch into the Power Awakened Piccolo as well, who does get the boost from here because he is a Piccolo named character, right? So building out this team, I think, is probably the best one that I've found so far, and the one that I've had the most like fun, the most luck, all that stuff with in running these events. They do very, very well. Now going into another team here, say you don't have the New Year's units, right? So the AGL Gohan and Gamma 1, or the STR Gamma 2 Power Awakened Piccolo, you can kind of swap them out here with the Gammas themselves. So Gamma 1, Gamma 2, you could throw these boys on that team, and I think they'll do just fine. Gamma 1 is a lot like Piccolo, where he does need to get hit in order to build up. Although now with a lot of content now, he could probably still get hit pretty darn hard, right? And I don't think he's going to build up as well as Piccolo, because Piccolo is getting that extra damage reduction from Beast Gohan. So you do have to be a little bit more cautious with this kind of setup here. Obviously, this one is a little bit more optimal because this Gohan is meant to be run in slot 1. This Piccolo is meant to be run in slot 1. So they're a little more suited for it than this, but this team does work and can work very effectively if, you know, you do get a bit lucky with that Gamma 1 there. And then having Gamma 2 in there, just launching attack after attack after attack after attack, he does really, really well. Let's see, the next team here that I do have pulled up is still, again, pretty similar. So we have the Power Awakened Piccolo here. We've got the AGL Gohan running there in slot 1, the Double Beast Leader, and we kept the STR Gamma 2, the physical LR Ultimate Gohan, but we added in the Int Future Gohan that does tag with the Future Trunks. So this guy here will be very good. He's going to give a lot of support. And honestly, if you guys haven't checked this site out yet, Dokkan Stats, it's very good. Right? You come in here, you can build your team. You can look at what other people are building. You can autofill teams. You can do all that stuff. Dude, it's kind of, this site's amazing. Here, you can also even see like the support that this guy is doing, right? So looking at this, he's giving some support to Bond Master Disciple. He's getting a lot of support here. He is going to do really, really well so on this team alongside Beast Gohan. So he is a very good and viable option, in my opinion, to run alongside this guy here as well. This one right here is still going to be a Beast Gohan leader, right? With this team, basically we threw in the Anniversary LR, the Super Saiyan 4s, along with the Super Saiyan 4 Spirit Bombs. You can kind of intermix the Spirit Bombs, right? If you want to run both, you can. You can kind of take one of these other guys out. You can throw in the Z Duo Spirit Bomb. They'll do really well. You've got characters like Beast Gohan doing a bunch of counters. You've got a bunch of guys like the Spirit Bomb guys dropping Spirit Bombs on your head. This team can do some real serious damage if you were to kind of utilize those Spirit Bombs, right? And this guy, you can even switch once he goes in the not the tag, but once he goes into his Vegeta form, he is giving a lot of support as well. So definitely keep that in mind too. He's definitely going to help support this team. He's going to help support that rotation as long as he's in there, and definitely help build Beast Gohan up quite a bit. Yeah, and this is another team that I actually really do like. I found to be very fun, and just, again, like all these teams I've had a lot of fun with, and I've had a lot of good times running with. Beast Gohan, I think one of his biggest issues is going to be like AoEs, because he does need to attack first before he starts getting hit, which is a little unfortunate for Beast Gohan. But at the same time, if you're running him in those events that don't have AoEs or anything like that, he's going to do just fine, and he's going to absolutely crush no matter what kind of team you throw him on. And this one right here is actually pretty good, pretty fun. This next one is still another Beast Gohan lead. A little bit different here. We're adding in the Hachiak Goku, right? So him with all his support, helping out super class allies. This is another reason I kind of want to add him in here as kind of that floating support. I think he would do decently well. You just got to be very careful with this guy, you know, not to get clapped up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, you got the Power Awakened Piccolo, you've got Ultimate Gohan running there in the slot 1, Beast Gohan in slot 2, and then kind of floating around the Future Gohan. You can do the Super Saiyan 4s as well. I kind of just left them in there because they are, again, a very good character and definitely do help out a lot. Vegeta with his EX Super definitely helping out the team. So that's why another reason I kind of left him in there, right? Those EX Supers that he does do is going to help raise the team's attack stat, which again, in turn, makes Beast Gohan a lot stronger. And I didn't mention that in the last one, but that is one of the big reasons I do have him here as well. And then obviously the Hachiak Goku, like I said, just for a lot of support. He does help support the team a lot. All right, let's move into some teams where Beast Gohan's not the leader, right? He is a Movie Heroes. He's a Connected Hope leader. So a lot of the teams we just saw were built around the same style of characters, right? Superheroes or Bonded Master Disciple or Connected Hope. So let's go and let's jump into a couple different leads and a couple different teams here. So this one is the Ultimate Gohan leader. You could definitely run this dude. We'll kind of like switch these guys around. It doesn't really matter how you run these guys. Piccolo needs to get hit to build up, like we said. Gohan is still very good as a slot 1 character. Here he has a lot more synergy with like the Ultimate Gohan, the LR Ultimate Gohan, but you can run him kind of either way. It doesn't really matter. But the biggest thing here is that Beast Gohan will be here. Beast Gohan is going to help out that Piccolo. He's going to help out the Gamma 2 with the Power Awakened Piccolo tag unit in there. So we have him here as well. Again, just another superhero style team. We threw Gamma 2 in here. You could really swap him out with Gamma 1. You could swap him in with the new banner unit Piccolo. There's a bunch of different people you can kind of swap this dude around with. I kind of just threw him in there to kind of complete the superhero style theme for this team. But again, like this guy, you can kind of play with that a little bit more. This team here is going to be like more Bond of Master and Disciple style team. So this has the feature Gohan as the leader. And we've got like the UI Goku, obviously still an incredible unit. The Blue Boys, an incredible unit. Having them run that slot 1 for the dodging or all that like ability they're going to give you is great. And then kind of having Beast Gohan just floating around, right? So he doesn't need to be up front. He doesn't need to be center focused on everything. He is not going to be a slot 1 character like we've already kind of talked about. He is a character that's going to be there. He wants to take the hits and he wants to counter. That is his main effect. So if you're running an event where you're really worried about like that slot 1, you've got these guys here that can definitely help you out. You've got these guys here that can do their job as well. And then Beast Gohan just comes in and does his thing, right? Every time he does attack with his 12 key, he's going to be raising his attack for 4 turns. So he is good to do some attacks, do some counters, disappear for a couple turns, come back, do it all over again, and just kind of restart, right? Obviously, the longer you kind of keep him around, the more that's going to kind of build off each other, the more those counters are really going to do. But you can still have him as kind of a floater character here as well. Let's look at this next one. So this one here is going to be the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku as the leader. So leading that Goku's family is going to be huge. Again, Beast Gohan could just be a floater here. You've got the Blue Boys that can run that slot 1 for the dodging. You've got Goma here that can run slot 1 for that dodging and that utility. And then you kind of just fill it out here with a bunch of different characters, whether it be, you know, the mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I threw in the Gohan here with the Goten and Trunks because he's a very good character as well. You can obviously swap him out for whoever you want. You can do Daima Vegeta. You can do whatever else to kind of fill in more of the Daima focus here. And then Beast Gohan links up very, very well. As you can see, a bunch of these different links with the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. So again, he just comes in, he does his thing, he does some hits, does some counters, disappears for a few turns, comes back, rocks it again. So this team also does work very well. This team is a very powerful team to be kind of running on a, like, if you're trying to not run him as a leader, this is a very good option, I think, in my opinion. This one here is actually just like the God Goku as the leader. So with God Goku getting his EZA, I kind of want to throw him in there because he does do really well. He is a pure Saiyan, hybrid Saiyan leader. So he is a very good option that you could run as well as one of those older style characters that a lot of people will have that you could use as a good option as a leader for Beast Gohan. And again, here we kind of just threw some stuff around. We can actually kind of swap these guys around a little bit more, right? Blue Boys up front, UI Goku in front, being able to, again, dodge. Then we've got Beast Gohan here doing his thing, linking up very well with the God Goku, with the Ultimate Gohan, and with the Super Saiyan 4s. Honestly, like he does his role very well. Keep in slot 2, slot 3. That's kind of where he wants to live. And honestly, I think he'll do really well on just about any team. This last one here is just kind of thrown a little like whatever team, Kyle. So the Vegeta and Trunks, they were on the banner, right? So I kind of wanted to throw them on here as an option for a leader, for a team. These guys are good, right? And then with these guys, you do actually have like with their Easy 8, my mouse is all messed up. So me scrolling just kind of like jumps all over the place and it's kind of annoying. But with their 18 key, right, you're raising allies attack and defense by 5% in battle. So every time you do that, you're making Beast Gohan stronger, right? So that makes him very, very viable. The same deal here as with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta doing his EX Super, giving that extra attack boost to the team. You get that same thing here from these guys running that. It's just very good, right? And you can even swap these guys out too. Maybe throw in, let's see, we'll throw this boy back in there. And honestly, there you have this. So these guys, each time they do an 18 key, 5% attack support. This guy, every time he does his EX Super, he's giving even more attack support, really just building up that Beast Gohan. So A lot of these teams just run very well. A lot of these teams can help Gohan hit a little bit harder. That's kind of his shtick. That's his gimmick, is his counters. So being able to build that up as much as you possibly can is kind of how you want to focus the teams if you are really trying to focus the team around Beast, right? Yes, he doesn't have a whole lot of defensive capability early on. If he gets to attack first, he's good. Again, we kind of talked about the AoE thing. Stages with AoEs, probably just want to keep him out of unless you throw a lot of dodge on him. Because again, remember, if you do put dodge on him, if he dodges, he does still counter. He does not need to be hit in order to counter. As long as he is being targeted and someone is trying to hit him with a normal attack, he will still counter it. But keep that in mind. So you can build this dude with a full dodge build, full like dodge, maybe balance like dodge crit, and you can maximize a lot of his potential there as well. We'll do a whole nother video kind of going over hidden potential builds for this guy too, so be on the lookout for that. But for now, these are some of my top teams that I have been playing around with and been utilizing with the new LR Beast Gohan that have proven to be very effective for me. So hopefully this can help you guys out in some of your team builds. Hopefully this is some stuff you guys can throw together and be able to clear out some of these events, have a little bit more fun with the Beast Gohan. He's a great character. I absolutely love this guy. I think he's very, very good, and I'm very excited to use him more and utilize him on even more teams as we kind of go throughout this celebration and see what is coming up next. So if you guys stuck around to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of my team builds here for the LR Beast Gohan. Do you agree with a lot of these team builds? Do you disagree? Tell me why you do or why you don't. And let me know what team you've been running with the Beast Gohan and how well it's been working out for you. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!